Hey y'all, welcome back to Ramblings on Ramblings. I'm Mitch Pittman, and it is finally backpacking season once again. So in this episode, I want to talk about how I pack my backpack, both in terms of physically how I arrange things and how I think about what I bring. My thoughts on the subject were really shaped by legendary hiker Andrew Skurka in his book, The Ultimate Hiker's Gear Guide, which I highly recommend you read. Basically, he says we need to figure out if you are a hiker or a camper. Both are totally fine, but you're gonna have different experiences. With camping, you can bring more creature comforts and relax, but your pack is gonna be heavier and you might not go as far. I fall into the hiker category in that moving is what I want to be doing. You might sacrifice some on the luxuries, but you gain a lot more in the comfort of what you want to be doing. I don't bring a chair, I don't cook elaborate meals, and my tent certainly is not spacious. But for summer backpacking, my gear for an overnight might only weigh 12 pounds before adding food and water, which is lighter than a lot of day packs, and that allows me to go farther and feel better while doing it. More on going ultralight in another episode, but at least that gives some background on how I think about packing. So first we need the backpack, and unless you're going out on some big expedition for more than a week, hopefully 50 liters can do the trick and 40 is even better. When you pack, you want to keep the heaviest things as close to your back and as low in the bag as possible so your weight is more balanced and closer to your hips, because the bulk of the weight should be resting there, not on your shoulders. And since I'm actually packing for a trip right now, I will start with my Big Agnes Tigerwall 2. This is a little over 2 pounds. And then my Marmot Helium. This is a 15-degree bag. If it were later in the summer though, I would go even lighter with this Marmot Atom that's only about a pound and a half. Then I've got my sleeping pad, stove, maybe a bag liner, and I'm wedging all of this tightly into the bottom of the pack, trying to maximize space and stability so things don't shift around. I'm also thinking about when I'll be using certain items. So my sleeping bag and sleeping pad I won't be using till the evening. However, if I need another layer or my water filter, I want those at the top of the bag so I can get to them more easily. Then in the brain, I'll put a lot of tiny things, most of the 10 essentials like first aid kit, emergency blanket, some snacks, spoon, things I might want access to easily as well. You'll also notice that I have my down sleeping bag and clothes in dry stuff sacks, and this helps in a couple ways. First, when you stop, it doesn't look like your pack exploded when you're trying to find something. It helps organize, but maybe more importantly, it also keeps them dry. When it rains outside, I don't even have to worry about a pack cover because my things are already waterproof, everything that needs to be dry. Also, even if it doesn't rain, I can often sweat through my backpack, and that can get your sleeping bag or down jacket wet, and there's nothing worse than the feeling of crawling into a wet bag after a long day. Lastly, I love throwing one of these little solar lanterns on the outside, solar panel out, so it can charge while I'm hiking. Now, of course, you can go lighter. Maybe you feel like cowboy camping under the stars, or alternatively, there are ways you can go heavier. For instance, I love bringing my down booties. I will not sacrifice these. It's totally worth the 9 ounces. But if you cut in other areas, it allows you to bring some luxury items like these. Questions, comments, let me know. Otherwise, see you out there on the trail.